These are my god tier books. I realized that I actually haven't made a video talking about my all-time favorite books, so here we are. And this is coming from a semi-harsh rater. First up is The Sword of Kaigen. This is one out of two books that I've ever given 5 stars. Some people would save the best for last, but I'm not going to risk you guys leaving without me talking about this first. No book has ever made me feel the way that this book has. I was on the edge of my seat for literally every single page. Honestly, the amount of tabs already says so much. My all-time favorite character is in this book. It feels like a snapshot into the lives of characters that you cannot help but fall in love with. The action scenes are so vivid that it played like a movie in my head. Now, was this book 100% perfect? Absolutely not. There was info dumping at not the most opportune times, and the ending felt a little loose, but overall, it did not matter because I loved this book. My second only ever 5 star book, which is Crying in H Mart. This is a memoir that highlights the mother daughter relationship and the Asian American experience. I related to this so much, and the author was able to put into words of things that I have felt before. Even if you think you're not going to relate to this on a personal level, I would say read it because there are so many universal messages and themes in this story. Piranesi, I went into this completely blind, and I suggest that's what you do too. I was so pleasantly surprised, and the things I thought I didn't like about it, I ended up loving because it just made so much sense within the context of the story. What I will say is that the beginning might be a little confusing, but push through because everything will start to make sense. All the puzzle pieces will come together, and it is so worth your time. Then we got An Ember in the Ashes series. I'm not going to take it out of the box because I have such a hard time putting it back in. Book 1 and Book 4 were my favorites. I loved the multiple POVs. Every single character felt like they had their own journey and reason to be there. They weren't just a background character. I had such a good time reading this. There's action, political intrigue, and there's a subplot of romance. Also, my favorite character is Helene, if anyone's wondering. The Ballad of Never After. Now, was the writing perfect? No. We are set in such a magical, whimsical world where anything can happen, so there really is no rhyme or reason for things that happen. And I love that. I was here for the vibes, and it was such a refreshing change of pace having a soft female main character. Don't get me wrong, I do love strong female main characters, but I love someone who just knows how to forgive and have empathy. Because there's strength in that too. The ending of this book got me pacing back and forth in my room, so many good scenes. It's my favorite out of the trilogy. The Secret History, I hated every single character and I loved my time here. It hooked me within the first sentence of the prologue and I remained hooked the rest of the time. Honorable mention to One Dark Window. It has such an easy but unique magic system, and the pacing in this is phenomenal. I was not once bored during this story. And the second and final book was also so solid.